Corpbiz.
Hello everyone, welcome to Corpbiz. My name is Pankaj Tyagi and in this video we'll talk about strike-off Section 8 companies. Section 8 companies is established to promote art, commerce, sports, science, education, social welfare, charity, religion, protection of natural resources and any such other object. Such companies are obligated to allocate their profit to serve these objects only. The concept of dividend distributions amongst members does not work in Section 8 companies. The overall business affair of Section 8 companies revolves around charitable goals. The Section 8 companies fall under the Companies Act 2013 and it is identical to trust and society. Section 8 companies is ideal for promoters seeking to serve charitable intention. Such companies cannot use the terms like private limited or public limited in their name as it is prohibited under the governing act. Now let's find out why voluntary strike-off is not available to Section 8 companies. Unlike other registered companies, the Section 8 entities does not have straightforward procedure for shutting down their business operation. To serve this objective, first they need to convert into a normal company and then surrender their license before the governing authority. The requirement have been cited under the prevailing legislation. Let's discuss key reasons to strike off Section 8 companies. The company has failed to undertake its operation within 1 year of its incorporation. The company has remained non-operational for preceding 2 financial years and has failed to seek the status of dormant company under Section 455 of the Act. The object of Section 8 companies has been changed and the company is finding it hard to align with it. Now let's talk about the benefit relating to the strike-off Section 8 companies. Avoid compliance. Once registered, Section 8 company is liable to follow ever-evolving compliances under Companies Act 2013 for its entire life cycle. This may be a problem for a company that lacks sound management for addressing compliances. This is one of the prominent reasons why companies opt to strike off their existence. Avoid fines. A company that fails to comply with compliances on time typically ends up paying hefty penalties and fine. Some penalties are so severe that they restrain directors from serving another companies. Being non-operational is another reason that could create such conditions for the companies. Ideally, striking off is the only solution to such a problem. Low cost. The cost of running a business that does not have an income is higher than striking off the companies. Therefore, striking off a Section 8 companies that does not have any activities or is dormant is a viable option for it. Now, let's explore the mandatory document for striking off procedure. Special resolutions and notice convening the meeting, memorandum of association, article of association, board resolution, special resolutions and notice of the general meeting, certificate issued by the practicing CA, CS, CWA, statement of a company's assets and liabilities authenticated by the auditor, company's asset valuation report by registered valuer, NOC by all the creditors, if any, a declaration by the company's director, certificate of incorporation, PAN, last year audited balance sheets and profit and loss account, audit report, copy of newspaper and advertisement, digital signature certificate of existing directors. Now let's explore the procedure to strike off Section 8 companies. Company conversion is the first step in the striking off procedure. To serve this purpose, the applicant firm needs to submit a prescribed application with the Ministry of Corporate Affairs along with the document that we have discussed shortly. Upon receiving the application and documents, the said authority shall make some legal checks against the rules mentioned under the governing legislation. If the authority does not find any errors during the verification process, they will grant their approval for conversion to the applicant firm. Next, the applicant is required to file the prescribed application with MCAs along with standard documentation and standard fees. Finally, approval of strike-off shall be granted by the authority after making in-depth verification of the submitted application and supported document. Now let's see the outcome relating to the strike-off of Section 8 companies. The strike-off Section 8 companies implies that companies shall no longer be able to continue their business journey on the legal front. That is, they will cease to exist after following this process. The certificate of incorporation is deemed to be cancelled. No further operations can be executed and neither the annual return would be possible. The company's name shall be discarded from the register of companies by ROC. That's all about the strike off of the Section 8 companies. Please like, share, subscribe our video. Thank you.